Let's play. Okay, so now that I've watched and reviewed all the Saw movies, I thought now would be a time to rank all these movies. So there's 10 now in the franchise in total, so I'm going to rank all 10 of them in my personal opinion. If you have your own opinion, feel free to comment down below and let me know what your top 10 Saw movies are. So let's stop chatting now and let's get on with the countdown. So, coming in at number 10, it is Spiral from the Book of Saw. So, when I saw this one, I thought it was interesting. A Jigsaw copycat. But yeah, I can see that this is how it set in the Saw universe, but the whole payoff, the whole reveal on who the killer was and who was responsible, it was just predictable. And upon second viewing, I just didn't think it was as good, but still had some good creative kills in there, and death scenes and traps. And in this, the killer had a motive on attacking corrupt cops. We even got a new puppet, Mr. Giggles. But all in all, like I said, quite a predictable on who the killer is, because he's the only one who has his death that off screen, off screen. Okay, so I mean, Chris Rock was good. I like Chris Rock in it. Taking on a more serious role. Samuel Jackson as his father, quite big actors we've not seen in like the Saw franchise for some time. But yeah, okay. But no Tobin Bell as Jigsaw. There's a brief scene where we see a photo of him, but after that, we don't see anything else of him. Okay, number 9, it is Jigsaw, the 8th installment in the series. So, after a good 7 years of no Saw movies, because it concluded with Saw 3D, we didn't get a Saw movie until this one came about. Now, I was like thinking it was a bit confusing. Had some good traps. It was like a group one as well, like a group of people playing these games now. And we got the return of Billy the Puppet and Tobin Bell as John Kramer. But in a big twist, it's all revealed to be flashbacks and a bit of a prequel as well as a sequel. Good reveal with the whole secret apprentice thing, but yeah, this just felt like a cash grab to me. So coming in at number 8, it is Saw 6, the 6th movie in the Saw franchise, and this had one good trap in there, the merry-go round or the roundabout. When they're going round, that's a good trap. But other than that, there's like this one guy who is playing these games who is an insurance executive, and he's kind of an unlikable person when he's actually just all about the money and not about people's health. But his execution at the end with the acid is brutal. We almost see the reverse bear trap go off too, till Hoffman manages to stop it. We had great build up for that, didn't we? So coming in at number 7, we have Saw 5, the 5th movie. Again, okay. I mean, like I say, the series did start to drop in the 4th movie for me. But that agent in it at the end who had the most preventable death, if only he'd listened to the entire tape. Also, the group that's playing, realizing too little too late they should have played as a team. Yeah, but still, it was okay. Number 6, it is Saw, the final chapter, or Saw 3D. This came out during the big 3D craze of the early 2010s, late 2000s. Some of it was good, a bit tacky with the 3D. We finally get to see the reverse bear trapping, go off this time when Jill is unfortunately put in there. I like how it ties some loose ends with the first movie, like what happened with Dr. Gordon in it and that. Hoffman gets his comeuppance as well, and for a while it was game over. I thought this was a good conclusion. the guy playing the game who like lied about his whole ordeal to make money and write a book, he fails in every single task he's given. Yeah. But yet his wife is innocent, yet she perishes due to his, well, the way how he got in there. So number 5, it is Saw 4, the 4th movie in the series. Probably the last one before the series started to get a bit, but it was interesting to see how they were going to do this now with Jigsaw dead. But he pre-recorded a lot of stuff and he was still in flashbacks. We had, some interesting traps in there, like is it the pendulum? At the beginning where that one guy has his mouth sewn shut and the other guy has his eyes sewn shut. And then we have, some more backstory with Jigsaw and stuff. It was probably the last decent one. So coming in at number 4, it is Saw 3, the 3rd one, where Jigsaw is still alive and we see the gameplay where it's a guy playing the game and he ends up finding out that his wife, who's a doctor, is trying to save John Kramer and she has that collar on and everything. We even have, Amanda in there, this time full on Jigsaw apprentice because we now know all that. And yeah, we have that whole angel trap as well, which is kind of brutal with the Asian and kind of unfair. But yeah, this was a good 3rd installment. So coming in at number 3, we have the most recent installment, Saw X. I thought this was a good return to form for the franchise. Tobin Bell back as John Kramer, this time alive, no flashbacks, taking place in between 1 and 2, and is a good 3rd installment. Well, good serving as a 2nd installment if you watch these movies chronologically. But yeah, I did enjoy watching this one as it's the most recent one that's come out and stuff. But yeah, Saw X at number 3. Number 2, it is Saw 2, first of the sequels that would come out every year. But this was like one where we actually see people in the game, we see them playing, we see them fight for their lives. And Tobin Bell is just great as Jigsaw. We've got Donnie Wahlberg in there. Good big twist of events as well with Amanda, who we thought was now suffering the game again. Turned out to be a Jigsaw apprentice. Yeah, good sequel. And my number 1 pick, does it need saying, it is Saw, where the franchise started. We wouldn't have got all these great other movies after it. This put James Wan and Lee Whannell on the map. I don't know if it did before or not, but this is the movie that introduced the duo that gave us many other great horrors, such as the Insidious films, The Invisible Man, Malignant. So many great horrors that came after it. Even Dead Silence, which is a very underrated one from those two. Saw the original, the best one, great twist at the end when he turns out the killer's been in the room the entire time and he gets up. I'd still get chills when I see that scene with the theme song playing. And, when I first watched it, I was like, what? Yeah. And the mystery of who the Jigsaw is and the reveal and that at the end, all the suspense. We had one big actor in it at the time, Danny Glover, who we all know from Lethal Weapon and many other films. And, the introduction to Billy the Puppet, the games. In this one, we don't really see much of the games played, more like in quick flashbacks. We've mainly focused on one room where it's Dr. Gordon and Adam stuck in the room, chained to a rusty pipe, with the body laid in the middle of the floor, which is Jigsaw. Then he makes that choice to amputate his own foot. Yeah. Quite a good... it is a good one. And quite creative. It was the start of the torture porn genre in horror, because a year after we got Hostel as well. And quite creative how, I think Jigsaw just has a creative way of killing people, or giving people the chance to live. But, yeah. The first Saw, to me, is still the best one. So there you go, there's my ranking for the Saw movies. How would you rank these? Let me know down in the comments below. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and to hit that notification bell. I've been Random Ross, and this has been the Saw movie ranking. So, until next time, you'll be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Feel free to do all that. All my social media links are down below in the description. So yeah, until next time, don't have nightmares.